I think we are ready. Good morning, our Facebook friends at home.
Good morning, Facebook friends.
Whee!
YouTube, so hello, YouTube landers.
We are at
And
Paris
we are-
Public Library.
Yes, Paris Public Library. In which state? Paris where? Texas! All right, and it's December 15th already. I don't know how that happened. It came around fast, didn't it? So do you guys realize that not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after, it's Christmas?
Santa comes in 10 days.
Oh my goodness! Wow!
We have a special Christmas present for you
We
today.
do. We'll tell you what that is in a little bit. One thing that I would love Mr. Tim to tell us about is this cool poster he has back here. What is that all about? Look
Okay,
at that cool
kids,
poster.
read free. Starting January 1st, no late fees on kids' books. You guys can check out 20, 30 books. If you bring them back a day late, don't worry about it. No money. Alright? If you bring them back 5 days late, don't worry about it. Just bring them back so you can check out more items, right? So try to read to your child at least 15 minutes a day and have a variety of books. We're going to take care of that for you. And we're going to keep this program going until I retire.
Yes. So thank you, Mr. Tim, for that. Yes.
It's read free.
That's awesome,
That's what it's
isn't
all
it?
about, right?
Yes.
And that includes videos, nonfiction, picture books.
Anything with a J on it for juvenile.
If it's on your card, it doesn't matter because it's a child's book. So grandma, grandpa, anyone can check. As long as you check out, it's got a J on it, no fines. Doesn't have to be on a kid's card, okay? All right.
Yeah.
What's the good news?
Okay, so let's stand up. We are going to do a cool video about candy canes. Do you guys like candy canes?
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of different flavors, even if you don't like the peppermint flavor. Sometimes the cherry flavor, you do.
Yeah.
Well, say you have 5 candy canes. Show me 5. What we're going to do in this cool video is there's going to be 5 candy canes on a tree, and we're going to shake the tree because we want to eat them. And one will fall down, and another, and another. So we're going to be subtracting candy canes off of the tree in the video. There's the tree. It's a cool song, too. Yeah, they are. The Kaboomers. That's their little band. Yeah. That's their cool little band. You have what? You have candy canes in your house? Look at them.
Covered with candy canes.
Show me 5.
Way up high in the Christmas tree, saw 5 candy canes looking at me. Shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came 1 candy cane,
Eat it.
and ooh, it was good. Is there another one of this?
There's 4 left.
Way up high in the Christmas tree, I saw 4 candy canes looking at me. Shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came 1 candy cane,
Eat it.
and ooh, it was
Good.
Can you see another one?
3 left.
Way up high in the Christmas tree, I saw 3 candy canes looking at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came 1 candy cane, and they
One more.
really
How many are left?
way up high in the Christmas tree, I saw 2 candy canes looking at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came 1 candy cane. And it was good. I showed this other one up there.
One left.
Way up high in the Christmas tree, I saw 1 candy cane looking at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came that candy cane. And it was good.
Good.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Now there are no more candy canes in the Christmas tree.
0.
We need a new tree, I think.
You guys ate all the candy canes. Yay! Okay, we are going to do a special book. You guys can have a seat. And I'm going to have my helper, Miss Dorothy. She's going to come and help me today. She's going to be my easel.
That's Nemo.
Right here.
She's my Nemo.
Yeah. So this book doesn't stand on my easel very well because it's been well loved and it curves and it just keeps falling off. So I'm going to have a human easel today. And this book is called Corduroy by Don Freeman. It is a classic children's book. Have any of you heard or seen or read Corduroy before?
I did a suit.
You've seen it before?
A suit.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I have a special gift for you after the story. You've seen it before? Well, this is a big book, isn't it? It's really big. And we have lots of books that are big like this that you can actually check out and take home. Yeah.
What?
They don't have to just stay in the library. You can check these kind of
Like
big
along
ones out.
with a lion?
So this is called Corduroy by Don Freeman. Let's see what happens in this book. Look at all the cool pictures. So Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and the dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. He wants somebody to buy him and take him home. Look at this cool picture. Look at all the toys. They're in a big store. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much money already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's already lost a button to one of his shoulder straps. See his buttons missing? How do you think the girl is going to feel? How do you think she's going to feel?" Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. He's sad and she's sad. "I didn't know I lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go and see if I can find it." Where's he going to find a button in a big store? Let's see what he does. Sounds like he's going to go on an adventure. Look at him. Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and he began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. What is he gonna see? Oh, whoops. The book is very floppy. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Do you guys know what this thing is? Have you ever seen one of those before? What is it?
Elevator.
Close. It's almost that kind of word.
I said an elevator.
Well, let's see if it tells us here. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator. Escalator.
I stepped on
And
the
up
floor.
he went. Yes. One side goes up, another comes down.
They're moving.
But what does he think? He's a bear. In a story, he says, could this be a mountain?
No.
He wondered, I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. He hasn't been outside the store before, so he's not sure.
I went up a mountain.
He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was the most amazing sight. What is he seeing? Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace. Corduroy gasped. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. Look at all that stuff for sale. He wandered around admiring the furniture. This must be a bed, he said. I've always wanted to sleep in a bed. And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once he saw something small and round. Look at it. Why, here's my button, he said, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattresses, it was tied down tight. Do you think that was actually his button?
No. No.
You didn't know? He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop! Uh-oh, off came the button, and off the mattress corduroy toppled. There he goes. Bang! Right into the tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash.
Oh no.
He's having quite an adventure, but look what happens. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going around on each floor, and he heard the crash. He came dashing down the escalator. Now, who in the world did that? He said, somebody must be hiding around here. Look at it, seeing that lamp on the floor. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all, and there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the covers. Hello, he said, how did you get upstairs? The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm, and he carried him down the escalator, and he set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and the dolls. So there he is back in his place, right? Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning. And there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he had seen only a day before. She came back. I'm Lisa, she said, and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could come and buy you and bring you home. Wow. Isn't that a great surprise? Shall I put him in a box for you? The sales lady asked. Oh, no, thank you, Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. Want to sit right there? Look at, there's Lisa's room. Corduroy blinked and blinked, looking at the bedroom. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed. Look at this little bed. A little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like the enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I know I've always wanted a home. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. See? I like you just the way you are, she said to Corduroy, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened up. You must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. Wow, he got to go to a home after all, didn't he? He has a new friend. And what do we say when the story is over? The end. Thank you, Dorothy.
You're welcome.
Yay! And so what I have for you after story time is each family gets to take home a Corduroy book. I have a Corduroy book for each of your families. It's in a special basket on the back table. So when you leave today, make
up your story time a little bit, we have these big books for checkout.
Yes.
So maybe you have 3 kids, 4 kids, you just want to change it up a little bit. We have a lot. You can check these out just like a regular book. And once again, no fines. So take it home, enjoy it. Mix it up a little bit.
You already have one of those? Are you guys ready for another cool song? Let's stand up and get the wiggles out a little bit. So in this Christmas freeze dance, we've done a lot of different kinds of freeze dances where we're doing stuff or singing something, and then the person says freeze, we have to freeze. Well, this is the Christmas North Pole freeze dance. So let me tell you some of the things we're gonna do. We're gonna do penguin skating, so look at all the space we have. You can pretend you're penguins skating, ice skating, yes, Santa skiing, we're pretend we're skiing, like Santa. Jingle bells hopping. Jingle bells hopping.
Yeah, she's good.
Gingerbread's running. Gingerbreads always like to run away. Gingerbread's running. Gingerbread's running. And then the last one is going to be candy canes twisting. Those are really cute. They're all cute. So, but as we're doing those, when the lady says freeze, this is the freeze dance. Okay? So we can keep doing our thing until she says freeze. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Just follow along.
Let's play the North Pole Freeze Game.
We're going to do all kinds of fun North Pole action.
But remember to stop when I say freeze.
Ready to skate like penguins?
When I say
Ready to ski like Santa?
Santa.
Good job.
stop when I say freeze.
Good job.
Jingle bell hop, jingle bells hopping,
That's a good numbers.
when I say freeze.
Ready to do the gingerbread run?
Gingerbread run. Yeah, good run. Good.
When I say freeze.
Twist.
Candy cane twist, candy cane twist, twisting all around. Twisting let's stop when I say freeze.
All right.
Okay, you got the energy out.
You guys are so good at that. I love it. Okay, I have something that I would love for Miss Rebecca to come and show us, so you guys can have a seat. Okay. Unless you want them to dance.
Yes, I would love to dance.
Do you want to explain your cool hat?
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm one of the librarians here too, and I am a terrible dancer, so I need your help. Can you help me? Everyone say yes.
Yes.
Is that a dance?
All right. If you would like to help me, you stand up, or you can sit and bob. And I found this in my attic. I thought it was lost, and I found batteries, and it still works. So,
Is that a magic hat?
are you ready? Yes. Magic dance hat commence in 3, 2, 1. that you help me with.
All right.
Put your arms out.
Turn back.
Hurry up, come out, and I want you to say it. Go us, go us, go us. Because you're a big help,
Yes.
and I played the fool for a long time.
That was great.
Okay, now I'm going to sit down.
I'll be back next week.
Back to my job. Thank you.
I appreciate the afternoon, so happy to be back.
Yes. And I think she has something else cool in her attic she might bring next Wednesday.
Gonna
so we'll
try.
see. We'll
Fingers
see.
crossed the batteries work on that one too.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Rebecca.
You're welcome.
Wasn't that cool? Her hat was dancing and singing.
And lighting up, the bulbs still work too.
Yes, I love it. Okay, you guys can have a seat. And we are gonna do another story. This one is called Mucky Pup's Christmas.
Mucky.
Mucky Pup's Christmas. How many of you like doggies or puppies? Sometimes they get into things though, don't they? Yes. Oh, Jack. Okay, let's see what happens in the book. Are you guys ready to listen? Okay, here goes. Look at the pictures while I read so you can see what he's doing. Mucky Pup was busy being helpful. Oh boy. He sorted the mail. And he tasted the cake. And he rearranged the tree. Is that really helpful? Thought it was. And Mucky Pup loved helping his family. Look at all that stuff he's doing in the house. Oops. But no one appreciated his help. Bad, bad Mucky Pup, you ruined the Christmas cards. His family scolded him. The Christmas cake is a mess, and look what you did to our beautiful tree. You ruined everything, and Christmas is tomorrow. Out, Mucky Pup, you need to get out of the house. Oh. I wonder what he's gonna do. Mucky Pup felt terrible. He wandered out to the barn to find his friend Pig. Oh, I'm so glad he has a friend out there. Look, he still has that on him. You sure look gloomy, said the pig. What's up? Oh, my family doesn't love me anymore, he said. The pup was miserable. They say I've spoiled this Christmas thing. I don't even know what Christmas is. Do you know what Christmas is, Pig? Pig didn't know what Christmas was, neither did the horse, the hen, or the duck. The cat said she knew, but she wasn't telling anyone.
Of course.
Look at her up there. I know what Christmas is, but I'm not telling anyone. She said, it doesn't sound like much fun, whatever Christmas is, said the pig. Cheer up, Mucky Pup, stay here with us tonight. Oh, I'm so glad he has all those friends out in the barn. Sweetie doesn't have to be alone. Look at all the cool animals he has as friends. So Mucky Pup settled down in the straw next to Pig. He missed his family and his warm bed by the fireplace. Once he thought he could hear someone calling his name, but then he thought perhaps it was just a dream. The next morning, everything looked clean and white and new. What happened? No, you don't see that very often in Texas. Do you think this is what Christmas is? Mucky Pup asked the pig. Oh, it can't be, said the pig. It looks like too much fun. Come on, Mucky Pup, let's play. There they go. Yeah, they're going out to play in the snow, in the new white snow. Ooh, they're on the ice. The two friends skated. Just like we did in the video, we were pretending we were penguins skating. Look at they're sliding around on the ice. Ooh, there goes the pig on his back. And they snowballed. Fun. And they sledded down the hill. Suddenly, Mucky Pup lost his balance and he started rolling. Down the hill in the snow. Can you imagine what's gonna happen? Is he gonna collect more and more snow on him? Oh, look at him, you can hardly see him now. He looks like a huge snowball.
Well, look, I can see his face.
Just his face is showing, really, really tiny. He tumbled down the hill toward the children. They don't even know he's coming. They were making a beautiful snowman. He rolled faster and faster and faster as the pig watched. Whee, he says. Mucky Pup is rolling down the hill faster and faster. Crash! Right into the snowman. Mucky Pup, you found us! We called and called you, but you never came home. Don't you know it's Christmas Day?
I know, but
You didn't know. You didn't know. The children put Mucky Pup on their sled and they hurried home through the snow. When he trotted into the warm farmhouse, his family patted his soft fur and scratched behind his ears. They fed him a delicious dinner and let him tumble and roll in the big pile of crumpled wrapping paper. Well, they must have opened all their presents and they let him play in the wrapping paper. There was even a present just for him.
what was it? A bone.
Look, a little pig. A little pig friend. So this is Christmas and I didn't ruin it after all, thought Mucky Pup happily. He snuggled down in his own soft bed by the fire. He couldn't wait to tell Pig that Christmas turned out to be lots of fun after all. Yeah, the children in the family, they still love him.
Yeah, they didn't kick him out.
They just wanted him out of the mess for a while.
They didn't want to kick him out.
No, not forever. Yeah, they wanted him to come back. So he had lots of fun after all. Yes, the end. Did you like that one? Okay, I'm going to share this book with you before we do the last video. It's a very short book, but it's so cute. It kind of has a surprise ending. It's called Bear Needs Help by Sarah S. Brannon. Bear needs help. What is the bear wearing? Shoes. Have you ever seen a polar bear wear shoes? What color are the shoes? Red, like sneakers, like tennis shoes?
Yeah.
Look at this page.
Well, I have tennis shoes that are rainbow.
Oh, rainbow.
Oh.
Well, let's see what happens. You see him walking across the ice and snow
Yeah.
with his cool red tennis shoes on?
Yeah.
He looked at his tennis shoes. Oh no, he thought. Oh no. There's very few words in this book. Excuse me, he said to those animals over there. Excuse me. What did they do? They're like, ah, he's gonna eat us. So they hurried up and jumped in the water. Pardon me, he says to these snow rabbits. He's trying to get their attention. What do you think they're gonna do? Ah, they hopped away. Could any of you, these little guys are stupid. Could any of you, what are they gonna do when they realize? Oh, look at him. Could any of you help me? He was trying to say. He was trying to get the animals' attention. Could any of you help me? I wonder what he needs help with. Oh dear, he said. Oh dear. Here come the birds. Shoelaces again, they asked him. Shoelaces again? Yup, he says. have shoelaces again. What are they doing?
I'm tired.
What are they doing to the other ones? How does he look? He looks happier. Yay, thank you, he says. You know why? Oh, that was a surprise. There he goes. He didn't want that one shoe tied. He wanted all of them untied so you can take them off. Whee, there he goes. Splash. Look at him floating on his back. He really needs to learn to do that by himself, said the birds. They're all watching him happily swimming. Oh, like look what's on the back of this one. Someone up here says, "Excuse me." Who's that up there? A different kind of bear with yellow shoes on. Excuse me. What do you think he wants to do with his shoes? Take them off too.
You don't go swimming with your shoes on, right?
That's right.
So,
Always saving the stories. That's a cute short book. Okay, we're gonna do one more video before we go. And a lot of you guys, mostly the adults, have heard the "This Bone's Connected to That Bone" song. Well, our toe bones are connected to our foot bone, right? There's a lot of bones in there. Your foot bone's connected to your ankle bone. And in this song, they don't say ankle and shin. They just say ankle and your leg bone. And your knee bone is connected to your thigh bone. Your thigh bone's connected to your hips. Where are your hips? Find your hips. Your hip bone's connected to your backbone. That's your spine. Goes all the way up. Your backbone's connected to your neck. And your neck bone's connected to your head bone. And so we are going to do the Santa Bone Shake song.
from your head to your toes, and your toes to your head.
Yeah, this is a silly song. Yes.
Those bones.
Oh, I know. There was
Ready to shake those bones.
Gather around, everybody, and we'll sing a song about our bones. Let's point at our bones as we name them. Here we go!
Them bones, them bones, them Santa bones, them bones, them bones, them Santa bones, them bones, them bones, them Santa bones. Now shake them Santa Claus bones. The toe bone's connected to the foot bone. The foot bone's connected to the ankle bone. The ankle bone's connected to the leg bone. Now shake them Santa Claus bones. The leg bone's connected to the knee bone. The knee bone's connected to the thigh bone. The thigh bone's connected to the hip bone. Now shake them Santa Claus bones. The hip bone's connected to the backbone. The backbone's connected to the neck bone. The neck bone's connected to the leg bone. Now shake them Santa Claus bones. Them bones, them bones gonna. Them bones, them bones gonna. Them bones, them bones gonna. Now shake them Santa Claus bones.
Them bones, them bones, them Santa bones, them bones, them bones, them Santa bones, them bones, them bones, them Santa bones. Now shake them Santa Claus bones.
Yay! Good job! That was so fun, wasn't it? All right. I know you guys are awesome dancers. That's why I love to do these learning videos. So that is the end of our story time for today, but I do want to tell you a few things. So Mr. Tim told you about Kids Read Free. That starts in January of 2022.
But if you check out today and items are due back in January,
Yes.
don't worry about it.
Yeah. been talking about is pet partners. And so we still have a couple slots left. If you want to come and read with a therapy dog this Saturday, Nemo will be here and so will the Black Lab. So you can come and read with a therapy dog.
It's time for you to read. Your turn to read. You can explain the pictures and maybe what's happening in the picture.
Show the book to the dog loves
Okay.
looking at the books with the kids. So I still have a few spots left for this Saturday. Okay? Oh no.
Jada.
Oh, yes, I have lots of cool posters in the donuts. All right, so make sure you check out lots and lots of books today. And make sure you get your special corduroy book after we sing our song.
Jada.
And you'll get a color. So let's try and keep it.
No, we gotta sing our song.
Big circle. After we say goodbye, we can get your big circle.
Henry, let's do a basic, give a little basic.
Big circle.
Hey, Lily, can you like go Henry stand?
Closing song.
Mandy, you gotta join everybody else. We want a big circle.
I want to hear your pretty voice. Do it all today.
Big circle.
Yeah.
Go, big circle. See?
My boyfriend.
Today.
Wanna join in, Jordan?
All of our friends that came today.
Are you ready? Here we go. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Yay!
Your book, your sticker.
Check that one out.
Hey, Leslie. Hey, Leslie. Oh, he's trying to get back. Macy. Henry, did you get your What's your sticker? What is it? What's on it? It's Goofy. How awesome is that?
Goodbye, Facebook friends.
I got this.